Application for Parks and Rec Board.
Do you have a list of people?
We have already submitted our letters of interest.
We have,
When,
Well, what we've got,
Got
Tiffany.
Tiffany's,
no, that's mine.
they have.
that's yours.
it's all
It's
right.
my paperwork.
Yeah, wait a minute. Let me get to that one. Tiffany Wagner, Alexis Weaver,
Oh, geez.
Jessica Lilly, Edwin Shell, Melissa Shell,
Oh, I was gonna say.
Jackie Peklinski,
Thank you.
and Pamela Palilla.
I move that we appoint those all.
So you make a motion to appoint them for what periods of time, though? You wanna-
Well, the ordinance will stagger them.
The ordinance states 5 years.
It staggers the beginning and ending of the terms, I believe.
So when are you get
Starting in
five?
alphabetical order and just wind it down that
So
way.
you're making a motion to appoint these people up to 5-year
Yeah.
terms staggered
Staggered as per the ordinance,
as per the ordinance based upon
alphabetical
alphabetical.
order of their last name.
And also, do you want to put in there having appropriate clearances?
Well, if they're gonna be dealing with kids, but at some point we may have to deal with that.
I think there's a statute,
I have school clearances.
I think there's a statute that requires.
They
If
would
you're dealing
have
with kids.
Yeah.
to, yeah, they would have to be done again now. They have to be done for each.
At the
For
point,
each item?
you can let us know if it becomes a point where you're gonna be dealing with juveniles, I guess,
Sure.
and then we can.
Well, probably ought to just take care of it
And
now.
then we, well,
Yeah,
let
so
me
they
just
should
say-
open up the
go
gym.
ahead and take care of this motion, and we'll make another motion.
Okay.
Okay. So we got a motion
Yeah,
to,
appoint the 7 members that we just read, I'll list them when to the 5 years, staggering their appointments in alphabetical order by their last name.
By
With
the ordinance.
clearances. With
Mr. Teagar,
clearances.
Mr. Teagar, when he went
Did
to
you
do
He
want
wants
this,
to do
No,
that separate.
separate
No,
motion.
he wants it
That was
separate.
separate motion.
Yeah.
did you make the motion?
all right, second, somebody second?
You
Second.
good with that, Doug? I'll second.
Kathy just did.
Too late.
Oh, sorry.
How do
Okay.
you vote?
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
I vote yes. But
I'd
Doug,
like to make a motion that we,
Doug vote first.
huh?
You gotta vote
Vote
first.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion that we, I don't know how to say it, but we'll pay for clearances for those 7 people, funds coming from the Parks and Recreation Fund. Township expense.
Requiring criminal history as well as child.
Whatever the law requires.
Actually, the law requires them to have the appropriate clearance, Act 34, I think, 151 clearance.
I think so.
So, Mr. Teagar's motion to authorize reimbursement of those individuals for getting the appropriate clearances required by law,
Yeah.
and that they're the same or do those within the next 30 days. You want to have it drop dead then, am I assuming that?
Yeah, if they don't do it, then you're on.
Okay, so that's your motion? Yes.
Got a second?
Yes, I'll second it.
Question on a motion?
Yeah. Good.
Chief, did you say, I believe 2 of the girls said they have a certain, I don't know nothing about it, numbers, a certain number of clearance,
They'll need them again,
Perfect.
is what he said.
so they have to be
Yeah,
recertified for a different location?
Yeah, the last we dealt with it was like 2 years ago. And yeah, at that time, it had to be redone for each additional. So if you work at the school and you want to come over here and volunteer for the program, if it's not affiliated with the school, they have to be
Okay.
done again.
Really?
Okay.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
It is. I was
Okay.
just trying to save money. But
Okay.
we had it, I didn't know that we needed it again. Okay, that's fine.
How do you vote?
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yes.
Ed.
Yep. I make a motion, we find the thermostat and turn the stinking air conditioning on.
Do you need a thermostat? I got a good one.
You really want it on, it's going to get loud.
It just doesn't work well.
No, I guess not.
Maybe open the door.
Leave it off, and we'll get done quick.
Huh? Yeah.
I want you to be comfortable up there, Ed.
Midland and Ely,
We talked about
we
that.
already did that. Fitness center, changing the door locks.
On the side.
On the
Side door.
side.
What,
There's a door there.
the outside door on the
Yes.
Yeah.
fire escape?
Yes.
Yeah, it's over there. Do we even know if it?
I don't even know we had a key
Work?
to it.
Yes, there's a key. And no, we don't know how many are out there.
The door to the fire escape is locked?
Nobody ever, well, it usually it opens on its own. That door blows open.
I don't think that's,
It might have never been locked, because I've
No.
seen people come in and out of it.
I don't think it is. I make a motion that the lock be.
There's panic hardware inside, so it can be opened from the inside. It can
Yeah.
not be opened from the outside.
Right.
I think you can open from the outside.
I don't even.
You can't open it from the outside, it's a problem.
Was there even a handle on it? I don't even know if there's a handle outside.
In the fitness center?
Yes.
Is there a handle?
Yes.
Yes, you can get in and out.
You can get in and out that direction, yes.
To replace the lock.
Move the place to lock not to exceed $500.
Hope it doesn't.
I hope it doesn't, think I'm close to that.
Either.
I second
got a
the
motion, yep, okay.
Mike,
Oh, that's cool.
Mike?
But, yes.
Yeah, Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes, Doug?
Yes, and that's not a motion to buy a $500 lock.
No,
No,
it's a-
that's the-
Not to exceed.
Not to exceed is what I have, yes, not to exceed. Ed?
Opening the aggregate
We
bid.
don't have
We
any.
don't have any.
So we need to make a motion to re-advertise.
Yes.
So you advertised and received no bids?
Well, that's the
Yes.
bid you were talking about, we
Yes.
didn't get any.
We
Yeah.
didn't get any.
Who did the specs?
Stephanie.
Stephanie?
What did you advertise for? All different types of stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we did have people call and I sent them the bid packets. I mean, I
Yeah.
sent out bid packets.
Yeah, because we had nothing.
Aren't we part of the county co-op?
But we
that's
can't,
what, that's what we've been getting stoned through right now.
Why don't we continue to get it?
because we need some stuff that we can't get through the
They don't
county.
have them in the county?
Yeah.
We have to
Do we
advertise.
belong in the other co-ops then? Buying co-ops?
Can't get it from the,
Care about the
can't get it through the.
local co-op?
No,
one with South Franklin.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
None of them have it? They don't have that done?
That's what I don't understand, why you can't get it through that
We can
co-op.
get it through there.
We used to.
I mean, if they have it on their list, we can get it. They bid it. We're a member of the co-op.
Did they bid all that?
Somebody had to have bid it on that list.
Who did you send stuff to last week?
People we'd never heard of.
Yeah,
Nobody
or,
local.
Yeah, nobody.
Steve, what are we looking for that we can't get?
When you gave in Rock,
They don't have that in the co-op?
They didn't bid that out, I don't.
well,
What about the state list, state Pepin list?
state list will have it.
Co-stars.
CoStar, why you call it Pepin's? Well, hell,
Okay, we're moving on,
Can we
right?
check with the
Wait,
state
wait.
list about getting off the CoStar list?
Well, can we get it off CoStars if we don't bid it twice? That's what Stephanie, she said, you know.
You can buy anything off CoStar without bidding.
You, co-stars, you don't have to advertise, you don't have to go through the bidding process if you buy from co-star. So what I would do is, why don't you do this? Here's my suggestion. You can make your motion to advertise for whatever it is, subject to getting approval from Stephanie Whitlatch about buying it off the co-star. I think you can buy it off the co-star. I'm almost positive you can, but at least you have that, you don't have to wait. Because right now, people
We
already.
need the material.
Yeah.
People have already been bidding the material since.
I think that might have been part of the problem. We're late to the game.
You're late to the game. So I suggest you make the motion to advertise for those material again and discuss with Stephanie Whitlatch of Liquid Fuels concerning use of the CoStar/Pepin list.
Since we're on that subject.
Wait,
What, I will make that motion.
Second,
Okay. Now go
Motion
ahead,
is
Mike.
to-
Let's go ahead and go through it and then
the
I'll.
the motion is to re-advertise and check about.
Subject to getting approval from
Right.
Stephanie Whitlatch of Liquid
If
Fuels.
we can go through CoStars, then we won't need to re-advertise. We can just-
And you'll save yourself maybe what,
Yeah.
$1,000?
Right. So that's the motion.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you vote?
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
yes.
Ed?
Yep.
Mike, you had something?
Yeah. To get ahead of the curve, when do we need to do the winter materials? I'd like to not be this.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you want me to ask Stephanie that
Yes,
question?
could you ask Stephanie that question? When we should put out, I would like to be ahead of the curve instead of behind.
Sharon already did in the salt with the,
Co-op.
Go off.
yeah,
Why
So
don't you ask Stephanie over at Ken?
okay. I'll call.
I just so we're, you know,
Yep, I'll call Stephanie.
You review this oil field agreement, peak oil field, sewage disposal agreement,
Yeah,
you reviewed it?
Number 5?
yeah.
Is it okay? I move we approve it.
I have a
Okay.
couple of questions
Oh.
on it.
I'll give you a motion to approve.
Got a motion?
Yep.
Anybody second?
I second it.
Okay, I have questions.
Go ahead.
First of all, I think it should say, I had it marked on the one I had last time we were here. But, I think at the end of there, it should say DEP approved.
Where?
I gotta find it now. Proper manner, dumping.
If you want to add to the language, basically, subject to approval by DEP, we can add that to it.
And I have some concerns with the list that's in that, like PVCs and coolants and
Do we have, I sent
so
you guys,
forth.
some regulations for water and sewage earlier in the year. Have you guys ever looked that over? You should have, whenever you have a sewage system or you have a water system, you should have rules and regulations.
Yeah,
What they have, these are bathhouses.
yeah, I understand that.
Right.
But that agreement doesn't limit it to bathhouses. It talks about chillers and other kinds of equipment.
It says dirty water is removed from the shower bath units,
Go on.
which peak oil owns, so forth and so forth.
There's a whole list.
We have the right to terminate that agreement if they're causing ill effects on our plant.
Correct.
As long as we do that, I don't know why we need to concern ourselves with the other issue. I mean, it's not an uncommon situation. We know what business we're in.
How do we know, though?
Here's what I'll
Yeah,
do.
well, when he's regulating the chemicals down there,
Gotta do
it'll
the
change,
testing,
it'll
you'll
change,
know if
it'll
the
change,
plant's
you'll
going
know.
plant's going out of whack, he's gonna say, hey, you guys
Yeah, I understand that.
you need to get them off the list.
Well, yeah, but the damage is already done then.
Here's what I'll do. If you want to make a motion to approve it, subject to the following changes. One, that the water must be compliant with DEP rules and regulations. And two, the township reserves the right to unilaterally terminate the agreement based upon, its own decision. I'll add that to the agreement. Is that okay?
I'll change my motion to accept it.
Question, doesn't the disposal site determine what can be disposed?
Usually.
That's what I'm after, yeah.
Mike, do you accept that Doug changed the motion?
Yes, I accept it.
Okay.
You'll know very quickly, because he's testing that plant regularly, like daily.
Okay.
They actually have, so Peak actually has to fill out their own DEP form that they send out, that they send in as well, which we get a copy of that, so we
But
do know.
everything comes in, we know it's,
Yeah,
Okay.
In the past, we've had other people come in there and dump, and it's been nothing but a moneymaker for them.
Okay.
I just know that John said that it's now like 9 cents, so we're going, so this is gonna be an increase for us.
All right, so I'll make those modifications to the agreement.
yeah,
Okay.
I have a motion.
Got a motion and a second, how do you vote?
yes.
Mike, Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yes,
Ed?
I can vote no.
Okay.
up to you.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I do have a question, I don't know if this is the proper time for it though, since we just passed that. If we have the ability to have a dump station, why do we make everybody that has a campground put in a holding tank?
We have to have some place for it to go, where else are you gonna go?
They can go down there and dump it just like any state park.
I know what he's, okay.
Oh, you have a holding tank ordinance here?
Yes,
Yeah.
You're compliant with Washington County
Yes.
Sanitation Council?
yes.
So your compliance, I think, was it Act 93 or Act 94?
Yeah. He's asking.
Now, I'm not talking about a holding
He's
tank,
asking
I'm
if you have
talking
it.
for residential, I'm talking about the campgrounds. They make everybody put in holding tanks,
Who doesn't have.
who doesn't have city sewage. Every state park in this state has a dump station. Apparently, we have a dump station.
Well, state parks, those campers are in there a few days and out. These guys are set up and they're 7, 8 months a year.
Start out to stay.
And the other longest stay all year.
Yeah.
That's their residence.
Yeah, at the state park.
No, well, they may be, but
Who's gonna
certainly
pay
these
the
are.
bill?
I'm just saying, it's, my point is, that's an expense that someone that wants to have a campground wouldn't have to have, they just tell their tenants, you have to go dump at the dump station.
Well, there's an ordinance that actually says that, township, and I don't know what the state regulations say, but they.
I know what the state regulations say, it's illegal to dump sewage on the ground,
Okay,
Act 537.
right?
Yes.
absolutely.
With or without an ordinance.
Well, if you want to change it, then make a motion, and then we'll see if, let everybody vote on it.
If they go to a dump station, who's gonna pay the bill?
They pay it.
The residents.
Who's gonna collect it?
Who collects this?
Station.
Yeah.
We
We'll
collect.
put
it here.
another man down there 24 hours a day to take their money as they come by.
Where's the dump station at?
Yeah. I don't know, we have one, obviously, because we're having a company dumping it.
They're running a hose from their truck down into the tank. You can't get a camper in there to dump.
I don't know, I'm asking a question.
I'm just saying, I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. A camper pulls up,
Yeah,
opens its.
We don't have a station like that.
yeah,
We don't have anything like that.
okay. All right, we did that. Range Resources, temporary water line.
Yes, they want a temporary water line across where the maintenance shed currently is.
Go underneath the interstate, is that correct?
Yes, and then they wanna come back up, but this is all, they would like to begin negotiations, but this is all subjective because they've got a long ways
Is
to
water line
go.
going anywhere it's gonna cause us any trouble with the township bill?
I haven't seen where it's going.
It's right along, it's actually right on the,
Property line?
property line.
Between us and line, or, well,
But this is all subjective because they're not even sure that they can, it's almost 5 miles to get to Hunters.
how long, when do they wanna do this?
They don't know yet, like I said, it's
I
all
move that
subjective.
we table this item.
Okay.
Is it going from here to Hunters or from Hunters somewhere else?
It's going from the tank station all the way across, underneath the interstate, up, it's like 5 miles.
Right, because I know a few years ago they did one from Hunters across,
They're
Us.
trying to, but that's a long way.
They did it
I'd like to
already.
change that, I'd like to change my motion to indicate I'd like to place it on the table and for them to come back with
Some
stakes,
information.
some
Right.
drawings and some stakes out there where it's gonna be.
So your motion's a
I believe
table.
I sent you an email.
You did, but but I'm saying before I would vote on this.
But the picture had some weird black thing
I saw-
with the
I didn't-
driveway.
I didn't
I called
understand
them and asked them and they said they had no idea either.
Yeah, I
So-
didn't understand. Table.
Got a motion to table.
Yep. I'll second the motion.
All those in favor say aye. Yeah.
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yes.
Yep. Refund and cancel Mr. Yost campground
moved.
permit.
Second?
How you vote?
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep. Discussion on the zoning. Don't everybody jump at once.
Okay.
So I feel that that was put to the planning commission and we dissolved the planning commission, but in my feeling, it's kind of still out there because we never did anything, took a vote on it. And I think we should take a vote on it, on whether to implement the zoning that the previous board did or not.
There's an ordinance that was adopted, this board needs to probably repeal it. That's what your action is.
Yeah.
We adopted the zoning?
Yes, we adopted it.
So is that your motion to repeal that if you adopted it? So you're making a motion to repeal the zoning ordinance if the same was adopted? That's your motion?
Yes.
Ask for a second to the motion.
I'll second it. How do you vote?
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
No.
Ed?
Yes.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Approve a heavy hauling permit for one in,
So moved.
Second.
I'm just asking a question. We're having this roads being videotaped and everything else?
Yes.
Yes,
To
please.
protect ourselves.
Yes,
they got a bond and everything, or
yes,
We pay the appropriate fee?
yes.
where are they? Are they,
One,
Cunningham, yeah.
What is it, WHAN or WAHL?
WHAN.
Are they on this side of the road problem?
Yeah,
They are from where the new well is going in,
The holding well, if I looked at?
yes, to the, basically where you turn on the Hicks and back.
so before the slip.
Before the slip.
Okay, how do you vote?
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep. Same company on Old National. Doug's got a motion.
Second.
How do you vote?
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yep.
Ed?
Heavy hauling permit for Mark West on Shepherd and Waynesburg.
So moved.
Second.
All their paperwork's in order.
Yep.
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yep.
Ed?
Yeah.
I make a motion, we table number 12.
Say again?
Make a motion, we table number 12.
Why is that?
Committee
Well,
consistency.
I think it's probably not on our biggest issues we're having right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Table that. Anybody second it?
I'll second it.
Motion to table number 12, creating a subcommittee.
Okay. Mike? How you vote?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Oh, no.
No? Ed?
Rent increase for the
You
building.
wanted to table that one?
Yeah, I make a motion to table.
Second.
How you vote?
Yes.
Doug? I mean, Mike, yes. Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yep.
Ed?
Yes. Buy a hoist for pump removal for the water department, it's $4,000.
Highest.
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 What kind of hoist, can I ask? Does anybody, haven't seen anything or heard?
How heavy are they?
Heavy.
Extremely.
What's extreme?
Mike,
I don't know.
400
is
pounds
something our
apiece.
excavator lift? What's the,
400 pounds apiece.
Oh, God, yeah, machines, we have plenty of.
I don't think we need a hoist when we have a machine in it.
Well, did he say that there was a hoist and we don't have a hoist now?
I think he's using someone else's hoist currently.
Okay. I couldn't, I mean, 'cause, you know.
What does that mean, highest estimate would be?
There's
for
lots
us?
of different ones.
I'm sorry?
There's lots of different ones, whichever ones he could get.
I would like to discuss that.
You can discuss it with
I
him.
would like to discuss this with him before we
Motion to table.
Second.
motion to table.
Motion to table, he's got a second. How do you vote?
Mike?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep. Move the payroll locally and redo a work week to reflect the contract and build in an extra week. Kinda already discussed that a little bit.
For a matter of discussion to move things along, I am going to make that as a motion.
Just as it's written there?
No, but I'm, before you get discussion, you need to have a motion to second.
Okay, I'll second it.
Let's take this thing into segments. Move payroll locally being one segment.
Mhm.
And,
Do we have to put that out for bid, or?
No.
We can just
I
do
would
that?
like to,
I'd not like to discuss that, but it needs to be, I guess we need to,
Do we need to,
being it's on there all in one motion, it needs to be broken up into pieces.
You can break it up.
okay,
So you make a motion to
Well, okay, then I'll replace the motion with
okay.
motion to move the payroll locally for purposes of discussion on my part, but yeah, I'll make that a motion. Move the payroll locally.
All right, you're stopping there at the
I'll stop there, yes.
Okay.
Second.
All right.
Okay, now let's have some discussion. What's the advantages and disadvantages? Okay, obviously you have more control by living in here.
It's quicker to get things fixed.
Probably quicker to get things fixed.
And for some reason, the payroll company in Maine is
They're very hard to get hold
horrendous
of.
to deal with.
Well, I dealt with that company, but not.
You dealt with
recently.
when it was Wheeling.
You don't.
When it
Yeah.
was- when it was-
What
when it-
happened was-
When it was Advantage Payroll, they were excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, they
well,
outsourced
Dick
everything.
Kohler
Yes,
sold that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's all in Maine and it must be really
And,
mean.
and
up
let
there.
me tell you, and I know some of you may have done payroll before. It's probably one of the most complicated things that can be done and gonna get you in the most trouble the quickest.
That's
is
why.
is payroll.
That's why we just were looking at moving it locally. When there's a problem, we can fix it
Those-
faster.
And the reason it was done that way, number one, because we were losing,
Doesn't McCartney's do it, doesn't?
I don't know, but we were losing a person that did it. And the learning curve and the difficulty of our payroll, we thought it would be.
Well, we're not
yeah.
arguing the
I mean,
payroll. We're just
because
gonna bring it back here.
I'm afraid that, not afraid, I'm just gonna state fact, if you do this, bring it locally, then there's no way possible to get the work done in that office with the current staff.
Are you talking about getting another agency or bringing it back into the
Yeah,
office?
No, I'm
No.
sorry, getting another.
We're getting an agency.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I
okay.
didn't
Yes.
understand.
No,
that.
we calling around and getting an
All right,
agency.
let's
They
vote on
could-
that then,
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
That's why we couldn't.
No, we
figure
don't
out
wanna
why you-
do it.
No,
I don't
All
wanna
right,
we just to call
that's-
around
I couldn't
here.
understand you
No,
wanted to
no,
do it.
not in the office. Locally is in
Okay.
somebody in the Washington
Then
area.
let's add the word and move the payroll to a local firm.
It didn't
Yeah.
say in the office, but yes.
Okay.
That's
Local
fine.
firm.
So the motion is basically, you want to get
Motion.
To get
To
quotes,
change companies,
get quotes to change
right?
companies.
It's,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
basically to change
Yeah,
companies,
I'm
take
fine.
like locally out of it.
Another amendment,
Wait,
just to move, not to move the payroll locally, but to solicit quotations, proposals for a more local company to do it.
Okay.
I'm okay with
All right, that's your motion?
He amended his motion to that.
that, 3 times.
I second it.
You second?
Oh, you're gonna second.
How do you vote?
Yes.
Mike? Kathy?
Yes.
I vote yes. Doug?
Yes,
Ed?
Yep,
Okay.
okay. Let's move on to
let's
the
go to the
next,
second segment.
the next,
I'll
draw.
make a
Not going to
motion.
Do the extra week.
I'll make a motion to redo the work week to reflect the contract, stop there. I guess. I don't know what does mean build an extra week, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, you're making a
Reflect the
motion to
week. Redo the-
reflect, for the,
For the purpose of discussion.
okay.
So I have a motion.
Second,
Are you seconding it?
yes.
Okay, now, purpose of discussion. I think we need to wait to make this change, and even suggest this change, until we hire another payroll company. Because whatever difficulty we're having dealing in Massachusetts or wherever they are, it might be resolved when we go to a local company.
Depending on how they do
That's
theirs.
why.
Depending on how they do their payroll. And changing the work week is, some people may not make a difference, but a lot of people it does. Maybe in a day, might mean a day
I
that
believe
that
the
the insurance
contract-
is.
Yeah.
I know what
Yeah.
the con, but this is what, anytime you make a change, whether it's adding days or taking days away, anytime you're moving payroll, people rely on that, and they have their bills set up to hit certain times and auto payments and things like that. I don't recommend that unless it's to some mutual advantage. Yes, sometimes you have to estimate tomorrow's payroll. And yes, sometimes you have to adjust it. That's the way it is in the world. Everybody does that way. You have to have a cutoff line. You
Well, the
know.
only problem with that is it is against the federal law. That's our problem.
Well-
So we just need
And
to-
that ain't the way it is in the real world.
Well,
In the
I'm
real world, they hold a week.
No, they,
Yeah.
well.
Yes, every place I've ever worked, Doug,
Well,
every place.
Where I work doesn't do that. But that's,
Well-
you know, you don't get paid the first week because they're at the end of the week. You know, at the end of the time period. You don't get paid up front.
I think what Mr. Seeger is actually asking you to table till you get.
Yeah, there's no, I
proposal
think we need
from-
to, yeah. let's-
From someone else.
Yes.
To see what you can do, correct?
Yes.
Motion
So you make a motion to
He's
table.
withdrawing his
I
motion.
move the table, and if we come up with a proposal about changing the work week. It's not a unilateral decision. You know, something we need to talk with our labor unions. We got a couple there on the mayor. We need to talk to them and make sure that we're that we're not just trying to beat each other over the head with clubs, and that appears like what's happening.
So there's a motion to table, there's no
Yes,
discussion on the
motion to
motion.
table.
Now you have to ask for a second to the motion, no discussion.
Are you withdrawing your second from that other motion?
But he
What was
already,
the other motion?
once he make, no, he has, the motions are there, once he makes a motion to table,
Okay,
that's
Yeah,
supplants
that
the other
stops.
motion.
because I had a motion to redo the work.
Right,
re-
and I did
reflect
that
it.
to get the discussion on the floor.
But
Oh,
now
yeah,
he,
all right.
now he made a motion to table, that motion's still there, but now he makes a motion to table.
Motion to table supersedes.
Okay,
There's no discussion, I ask for a second to the motion.
Second.
okay. This stays. Okay.
How do you vote?
Mike,
Yes.
Kathy,
No.
I don't know. Doug,
I vote yes.
Ed,
To table it?
yes.
That's the motion on the floor right now.
It's the table.
Table, do we get?
Table till we get the,
Got a proposal.
proposal. Okay, I'm good, yeah.
So you have two motions combined in one there? is
No,
that-
no,
No.
no, once he makes, there's a motion to do X, Y, Z, but once a motion is made to table, it's Robert's Rules of Orders, and basically that motion to table supplants or supersedes the other motion, okay?
Return escrow amount minus township expenses to Casper
Colosimo.
Colosimo and Sons for
What's the dollar amount?
Belshon Road.
You mean the township expenses?
What are we asking, what are we taking from their,
$50.
just $50?
Mhm.
We know, we know what that covers?
That covers any paperwork in the office and Ed going out and checking the road.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
How do you vote?
Comment. Again, I have no issue with the $50, but it's something if we're gonna start doing it, I think we need to do it on every case and do it every time and not be selective about who we have to do it.
We're not, we made a motion last time to do it.
We're gonna
Dennis-
always do it now?
Yeah, Dennis suggested the